Started doing some hyperbolic functions work, and I thought I'd just take a moment to tell you about a really cool maths tip that once you know it, it will change the way that you do maths forever. Now, what is it? So as you can see, we have named hyperbolic functions for this chapter, which is the work that I'm doing on right now, and we also call it chapter 6 in the Core Pure Year 2 textbook. However, I don't want you to guys think about it, all the chapters in mathematics as chapter 6, chapter 5, chapter 4, chapter 3, chapter 2, chapter 1. I want you to think about them as what their topic represents. So let's go to the top front of the book for a second. So you have all of these chapters within the contents page. You have chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, blah, 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 all the way to chapter 8. And I don't want you to think about it, okay, what's chapter 1 about, what's chapter 2 about? I want you to think about, okay, so within the complex numbers topic, this is the skills that I learned. These are not the topics 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. Don't think about it as topic numbers. Think about it as a topic names. Because although it will be harder for you to organize everything, so like for example, when you're doing, it's very easy for me to say, oh, I'm doing topic 1 when I'm doing all the questions. That is easier to do, but I want you to say, okay, I'm doing complex numbers. The reason why I'm saying this is because it will help you form a mental sort of schema in your brain that will help you organize everything better and allowing you to connect the dots between all of these things. Because in the exam, when you're going all the way to the exam, one of the things that the exam will do is that will connect topics. It will connect between topics together, and it will ask you a question which is a mix of all the topics. It could ask you hyperbolic functions and series and complex numbers and everything together. So you want to be prepared, and the only way to be prepared is by not thinking about the topics as topic 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. I want you to think about them as, okay, here's a chapter of complex numbers, here's a topic of complex numbers, here's all the skills that I have in complex numbers. And don't even differentiate by book either. I want you to think about it as a really, really, really big mind map. And within the complex numbers, you can do all of these, but you can also do the thing that we can do Argon diagrams, we can do all the skills that we learned in complex numbers, Core Pure Year 1. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like calculus, you have differentiation and integration. You don't call it pure year 1 chapter 12 and pure year 2 chapter 14. You don't call it like that. You call it differentiation, integration. Those are what the chapters are called, and those are what they should be called. So try to call them by the actual chapter names and not the chapter numbers. And trust me, it may sound small, but it will 100% help you out. And do this again for all of the skills that you learn within each chapter. So hopefully that helped you out, and I'll be going back to revise some more hyperbolic functions for a test I have this Friday.